Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here, waiting on Tank and Brandman to jump in. But I figured I wanted to start Harry Potter on time, so I wanted to get it started. So I appreciate everyone being here. I know we're going to get it done. I'm going to get it started in the next 5 minutes. So I'm going to go through your comments first, and then we'll go from there. So what's that? Collector says, "Hey, Spoiler Kings, I just wanted to pop in and ask you guys. You saw the Funko Pops I pre-ordered, and I saw that Dune Messiah is supposed to start filming on Monday. 100%. That has started film. My from it started filming. I'm excited about that. I don't know if you guys saw Sandman dropped along with Old Guard 2, so we'll talk about Old Guard 2 Monday. But I'm trying to get these guys to watch Sandman 2 because I enjoy the weirdness of it. But I did see your Funko Pops, and I ordered the same ones, so they should be coming. I think July 22nd or something like that. So yeah, definitely check that out. See, I finished the Bear season 2 last night, and I got home for my families. Are you depressed now? Because that's all the Bear does is make us depressed. That's just where it is. So I stayed up until 2:30 in the morning last night. That's what happens when you're trying to binge these shows. I'm probably going after we're done here. I'm going to finish up on Sandman, and yeah, that's gonna be another binge. And that's only part one. I think part two doesn't come out for a while, but I'm excited anyway. So got Mama Bear in the building. That's why I saw she was here. I knew we had to start. When she's here, we gotta get it going. So I appreciate that. We got Books, Girls, and Purrs. Hi, everyone. How's it going? So Collector's back here. Yeah. We got Fernando in the building. What's up, fellas? Yep. What's good, everybody? Yeah, man. I'm just so glad that we're able to finally get to the second movie. I'm super excited. I'm excited by all these things. I can't wait until Monday. Ogar 2. I gotta tell you, a couple of people didn't like it in our group. I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I can't wait to talk about that. Um, I mean, we just been watching a lot of movies, a lot of shows, and I mean, Sandman is great already. Just so dark, so weird. And if you, I love comic books, right? So I actually collect the Sandman comic books too. So and the graphic novels and all that stuff. So that's cool, very cool. Collector says, I am about to have a Fantastic Four first steps Pop Tarts. That's awesome. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yes, it's just me on trying to be. I was relatively on time. I was trying to start earlier, but I had wanted to have the room set up and everything showing before, so we wouldn't have that problem when we got up to it. Um, so I usually wait for you guys to start before I comment. No, I'm usually either me or Tank are usually in the back room. Usually it's just me. But Tank the last couple of weeks has been coming in the back room, checking those things out. Guys, I'm going to share, put this again, the website, so we can all watch together. It's a Cosme. The room is for Brian Waller, so I already have it up. So if you guys could jump in, that'd be great because I can get this started. I know Tank's going to jump in when he gets home. He was saying that he was out still shopping. I was like, man, I got my shopping done early. You know, I went to the bookstore, got my Star Wars Rule 2. You know, the Darth Bane saga. So I thought that was pretty cool. I got ET because I never actually read the book. I don't know if it was based on the actual show, the actual movie. So, and of course, you know, I'm a Trekkie, so Counter at Farpoint is a huge part of this show. So I enjoy that. So hopefully everyone can get in here. I'm going to share the video for here, but I got to put up a screen so you can know where we are. You can kind of see it blurry, but you'll know where we are starting for Chambers of Secrets. Let me put it up now, and then we can get started on the Harry Potter because I've been waiting on it all day. I'm the Harry Potter fanatic guy, so that's just me. So there's the cover up, pulling me to the side. Let's see. There we go. And let me share my screen and we'll get started. Entire screen. All right. Let me hide this. And hopefully you guys are in the room because we're gonna get started right now. It's just me, but this music really just makes you set for Harry Potter. I remember when going to Universal and you hearing it and you walking in the Diagon Alley and just feeling like you actually are there. It's such a cool thing, and man, I love it. I really do. I know Mama Bear does too. Yeah. Once again, the link is in the comments. Let me know if you need anything, and we'll just go from here. That looks like the ugliest cake I ever seen in my life. I don't even understand. Burn this ass for this. And Harry? Making the noise. Oh man, Dobby. It just hits differently knowing what's going on with Dobby. That's messed up. Just the cats. Mama Bear says my daughter has a Dobby mask. She loves to wear it in public. I play along and say, "Come along, Dobby." That's awesome. My little sister has been Dobby maybe at least 4 times during Halloween. The punchline my Japanese coffee joke. So we get the funniest looks. You should get the best looks. Go to Disney Springs and do it. People will love it. Oh, going during October. Oh, the Death Eaters are all around. I can't wait to go. That's what I want to do this October. Trying to get Tank to go too for his birthday. Whoops. There's some recognition, some amazement. That still looks disgusting. I don't understand. You should just said it and lied and been a bad wizard. Say, to be fair, it is an ugly cake. It surely is. I don't understand anything about this cake. This cake looks terrible. I don't even know how you make that and why no one tried to catch it. It definitely looked like he was using magic to do that. That's messed up. If you guys want to watch along with us, just click on the app, jump in the room. If you watch on the app, you'll see everything. So just like we're watching, so we all watching it together. It's a flying car. No one heard the car outside. Exactly. None of you guys are old enough to drive. All right, Brennan, you want to go out the window? His birthday moves all the time. Does it not? It's supposed to be around Christmas. And they gonna hide, kind of sneak back in. I need that in my house. Fun fact: Dumbledore asked Mary for the clock multiple times. What is home? She should have been sitting on the couch waiting for him to walk in. Ginny running down. I love his look. What just happened? Let's try it this way so we don't have to miss it. All right, can you guys see it again? Awesome. Okay. What a question. Super what I would do. Typical dad. How did it go? Exactly. That's why I would ask my son. Harry Potter films are good, but the runtime is as long as 3 hours on every film. But that makes it cool because it was an experience every time you watched it. You know, you knew you were gonna watch it, enjoy the experience. It was definitely a staple for me every Christmas watching it. Oh man, I remember the books were coming out. Oh my goodness, it's the most important thing in the world. Just click on the link and you can watch with us, guys. Tiger Lily. He's the second one. Like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe let him see a few more. Yeah, exactly. Kevin says HBO Max needs more originals. I'm finally going to watch Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Hey, it is fire. Enjoy it, and Kevin, if you can, come back and let me know what you thought of it. Because there's some people that love it, some people that hate it. I am definitely in the love it cat camp. So come back and let me know exactly what you thought about it. Gotcha. You gotta work on your grip. You're in the wrong part of town, Harry. Everyone stops when Hagrid says it. That looks so much like Universal, or Universal looks so much like it. I promise you, you walk in, it feels colder. Mm. The power of being huge. It does work. It definitely works. Be bigger than everyone, and everyone stops. So I get stern, and I look like the bunny from the pet from Secret Life of Pets. I mean, you look real dirty knowing you're in the magical world again. Hermione. You charge. So everyone else get out. No evidence of the kids. Don't mess with Jenny, man. She about that. I hope they like focus on Jenny a little bit more in the TV show. Ten Galleons. Mary Kevin keeps most of those books. I'm pretty sure if we really look through all of it, we'll see her keep almost all those books. They'll probably be on the bookshelf. We'll see. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I would slap them in front of the kids, so I would tell them apologize. How would they let those two knuckleheads be after coming afterwards? Boom. Sure, don't make sure all the kids make it through. Exactly. Oh, Jenny, she got to go. So, we're going to wait till the last second and then make sure the kids don't get through. And they get mad at them for what they do afterwards. It's your fault. Exactly. The car. Oh, that the first time. Said to be fair, the two of them could have waited for for the parents. Sure, sure, but the parents should have been make sure that they were going to get through first. They're so excited about Jenny's first year they forgot about it. That's what it was. What were you gonna do when you caught up to the train anyway? How were you gonna get in? Where was the car gonna go? What are you doing? Now we know why in the 80s they installed seatbelts. Locks exist for a reason, seatbelts too, but though that old car wouldn't have seatbelts, so I understand that. But the lock, I don't even understand. Like, unless you got scared, you grabbed the door. I don't think Hogwarts has like a parking lot either. Yeah. It's in all three pedals. Of all trees. Tank just told me he'll be here in a second. So if he ain't here in 5 minutes, I'm definitely bringing you in. Yep, it's coming now. I totally changed so fast in my life. I mean, he's gonna run. Whopping Willow's gonna knock that out. Get out. Scabbard's fine. The worst. I've heard that's a necessity for boys. You're right. You better dodge. Use 4Ds. Dip, dive, duck, and dodge. Why are you such a hater, bro? That's not that long. Man, that's cold. I mean, does it really matter for Harry's family? I mean, Vernon's gonna be like, I knew it. Anthony says, "Hey, Tank, wash your hands before you come back, bro." What's up, Anthony? If you guys want to jump in the room, in the link, it's in the comments. I'm sorry. Never. If you look, Draco is the boy. Draco's is a boy. Really? Is wow! I never noticed that. I am a junkie. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for coming in. A says that root has a root. Ace, the links in the comments right there if you want to join us, watch along with us. So people can sleep on Snape, and he's the key person of the series. He is. And she tears herself up. That's so great. So yeah, I'm going back and forth watching and then talking with you guys. I appreciate it, Ace. Well, we spend the whole thing hating on his ass just to come feel like a bunch of dicks when they find out the truth. Uh, from what I hear, I guess it's not okay to like Snape. Think you feeding the baby too? He has. He has. Does everything he can. You know, pointing to a picture of himself, holding the picture of himself. I love it. He's a bigger ass in the books. I don't care his intentions. He's still a bully. Do they have like a teacher like a check into these teachers before they become teachers? You know, when they go into the interview process, do they check their abilities? 'Cause obviously, like the dark arts has the worst teacher retention rate than anyone I've ever seen. It's crazy.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Finally. Ooh. I don't think I ever changed diapers and threw a kid in bed as fast as I did tonight.
A whole dragon being thrown down. It's craziness, is. This was because Dumbledore wanted to expose Lockhart.
Yeah. Well,
It is always you.
you find out later.
Lucius Malfoy.
God damn. Gifted some damn dental work.
That's something I hope they correct in the series. The reason why it's always Neville, and they never talk about what's going on. Neville, how close Neville could have been to being he who, I mean, the special one.
Mm.
Like they never talk about how close Neville really is. You know,
The
all's
last
the same.
the what? Yeah.
He's
The last what?
the same.
10 minutes of all 8 films.
Yep. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
Uh,
Wow. Specialist equipment gives him a bucket,
mhm.
like my coach.
I never thought about that. I don't know if you already said it, but it's crazy how much they grown just between two films. Like they were babies in the first film compared to here.
They did a good job casting and filming, because usually when you have kids, they grow out of it so early.
Mm-hmm. Well, they like were on it when it came to filming. Like they were like,
Dude,
you
you knew it was Christmas because Harry Potter was coming out.
Like I didn't hear a lot of directors dropping out. I think one did, but usually like most of them like stayed on. I think I could be wrong, but
Unlike Last of Us.
Yeah, that. Jeez, I read that and laughed. I'm like, oh, this third season's gonna so fucking suck. I already thought it was gonna suck anyway, but not suck. I would say disappointing. But now,
no, I think it's gonna suck. Or I think most people are not gonna like it. I think I'd probably be fine with it.
I think a lot of people who don't know what's going on in the game, they're gonna be really, really fucking pissed off.
If this is, I always thought Harry and Granger were going to be a couple.
Yeah. Seriously.
Only makes most sense.
Yeah.
It's like How I Met Your Mother. It's like the ending of that. That's what Harry. Hanzo says, "Boo!" What up, Kings? What up, Hanzo? With your terrible taste, man? How you gonna hate on Harry Potter? So, we could be watching Nolan's Batman movies or the new Mortal Kombat.
I'm kind of excited about the new one, the second one coming out. I think they learned their lesson because the rumor is that they killed Cole like right off the bat.
Say, yeah, you hate him. We're gonna do it right now. Just because I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man too. That likes Harry Potter.
We got figured too, like Harry Potter came out. Yeah, it was made.
We were kids. That means Hanzo was 10 years older than us. So he was a young adult. So I understand.
We were in like high school when majority of them came out. Majority of the books.
First one was that in 8th grade?
Possibly.
7th, 8th grade, and which means Hanzo would have been like 22, 23. So I understand. It's a true hating on Harry is hating on Marvel. No.
So the first one came out in 1999 or 1998. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. 97.
See, okay,
June,
so that's even perfect.
June 97. Yeah. So I was in June. I was in between 7th and 8th grade.
Yep, 7th grade.
Then 98. Then
my best trying to trigger me.
You got to figure the last one. Oh no, that's Cursed Child. Where is it? Deathly Hallows came out in 2007.
Wow, really? It's crazy. My business. Do it, Brian. He's excited. A little bit. So exactly, yeah. You was a young adult, so you understand what's going on. I was macking it by that time. Macking and hanging. I was macking with Harry Potter, man. What you talking about? You read that book at night? I'll explain it to you. We could talk about it. I use what I got, man. I use what I got. Petrified. Anthony says, "What do you think the best Harry Potter movie is?"
I think we were talking about it last time.
Mine.
I think mine split half Blood Prince was a really,
Mhm.
really good one, but I also really like Goblet of Fire.
Yeah. So you choose one, I'll choose the other.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those two for sure. But the last two were awesome. The last two was such a great ending to it all.
But it's sad, right? Because it's coming to an end. I don't know. Well, I don't know the second to last one. I was pissed off.
Part one.
Yeah, part one pissed me
Why?
off because I wanted more.
I
wanted more. That's all.
Yeah, because it's half the book, so it's only half the story. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Best says you're never too old for magic. He said he was a junior in high school. I mean, high school still works, man.
Yeah, when the movies came out, we were a little bit older, but
Yep. So you don't want this smoke like Mama Bear. 97 he was a junior in high school. So yeah, no, I got you. So
yeah, that's when the first book came out. As well, that's when it came out in the UK. I don't know when it came out in the US. Probably not too shortly after,
the same
right?
time.
Yeah.
Prisoner Azkaban. Prisoner's a good one too, man. I was just saying, my son was born in '98, so you knew what I was doing in '97.
Damn. Yeah, we were. I think we were all on different things back then in the 90s. 98, man. I was in 8th grade.
99, I started high school. Yeah. I'm not afraid of your smoke, so it's probably 420 anyway. To me, the best one is the Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince is dark and awesome. That's when it becomes an adult series. But Goblet of Fire does too, though.
Goblet of Fire kind of when it starts to transition. Half-Blood Prince is like, okay, yeah, you're full on.
This is it.
You know, that's when it really, that's when it grew up, I think.
The best type of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
420. Unfortunately, I can't because of one of my meds. See, I was redacted years old. I was years old. Oh yeah. Says I like steady hands better. I talk about Anzo about say he forgets stuff all the time. Anthony says, "Sir, leave Mama Bear alone." This is not the weed. Shut up, Brian. Sell us. One needs replacement. Ollivander isn't available right now.
Have you gone to Universal Wizarding World during Halloween?
No, I was actually talking about it. I was just
Okay.
talking about it with everybody. Saying,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah, 'cause they got they got the Death Eaters running around and you can battle them and shit, which is fucking cool. You know,
And we've been teasing each other for longer than either of us know. I've known Brian, but I appreciate the backup. 100%. Slow man, who brought Harry and the two brooms you got? Who
was
can
it
you remember?
one from the first movie was her, wasn't it?
Mhm.
McGonagall or whatever her name is, and wasn't the
Mhm.
other one his was his uncle or his godfather?
Godfather.
We can't think of his name.
Yep.
Gary Oldman. I can't think of his name in the movie. But
Where this
right, that's the other one is him.
Yep, you're right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's what happened. Sirius Black.
So there you go, serious.
It's 5 years. We met at the beginning of a cult.
Damn, that's like 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
It feels like it was like yesterday. I mean, not in a good way either, but 5 years ago was when it started. Damn.
Dude, I need it. Yep, that was me. Yep, cool. I met this group 2 years ago, Anthony. Anthony is awesome. Yep, you're awesome.
I think it was over at on Dynasty Pylon first, right?
100%. Anthony is the one person I could always depend on. You see how they try to make her hair big at the beginning?
Mm-hmm. And it's all like big and puffy and they need to make a sequel to Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
They need to add this game to the game. Because like flying around in a broom in that just was so awesome.
It was hard. Oh,
It took a little getting used to.
so you were my biggest supporter, but now I've been replaced. Yeah, you're here too, man. She's supposed to have fluffy hair. Exactly. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
fluffy hair. So I know since the first 3 movies, Harry stopped having his pet owl. No, he's always there.
Hmm.
I still could.
Mm.
No.
Like, does no one think that's like a little like fishy? Like the ball's chasing after him,
No one wants to do anything about it.
or like, oh yeah, just no one gives a shit. It's like, oh well, cheating's allowed in the sport.
I mean, Dumbledore should be able to stop this, right?
For real. Isn't there a ref? Can they call like a timeout or some shit? I mean, like,
They're gonna destroy the whole field, man. Everyone's gonna fall.
Mhm.
He is brave.
Yeah, I was watching some YouTuber at the new Universal Epic Universe at the Harry Potter area.
Yep.
Man, the Ministry of Magic, man, that's wild how amazing it looks on the inside. It's like you're in the movie, man.
I love it. And then it takes you upside down and you tilt in and all that stuff. That's one of the
The
best
right,
rides
yeah,
ever. What is going on with this thing? Why did it take Hermione to do that? And all
yeah,
these adults around.
yeah. A second year, like kid.
He said, no,
Mm,
anyone but you. Oh God. Hmm.
mm.
Broken arm still caught the snitch. So there is a nurse. I thought the teacher of the flying class was the ref of the game, the old lady. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How did he get into Ravenclaw? uh,
Pumpkin juice sounds like horrible.
nothing like butterbeer. So good. So good.
So we were at the Goodwill and we found that the skeleton cup thing. Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
like
awesome.
yeah. It's a little like the writing, the skello, whatever it says on it is like
Mhm.
worn off. But I told Erica like we can um um like cut vinyl
Mhm.
and then instead of just a marker, actually like put a vinyl on it so it looks nice.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but I guess it's like pretty rare. Like you can't find them in the States like too easy. Supposedly, I don't know, but on eBay they sell for a decent amount of money.
I think just the fact that it's gotta find if you have to look for something, people don't want to do that.
Yeah,
To iron his hands.
that is
It's
and she's the
language.
worst ref ever.
He's the ref for quiz games. Exactly.
She must be like drinking in the corner or something, not paying
Like a
attention.
teacher at the school dance. What
Uh-huh.
happened?
These damn kids.
Lee Jordan does hilariously bias the game's commentary. Yeah, it definitely does. They got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin, but the whole series we only know about Slytherin and Gryffindor. No, I mean
much.
Cedric. Think about Cedric.
Yeah, but they don't really get into Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. I mean Cedric a little bit, but
that's about it.
Yeah.
This is points only in the books. So, like I told my daughter, the story is told for the perspective of a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
My question is, how does Slytherin walk away, leave the school, and then still have a whole place named after him still? Like, that's the only problem I have. I was like, well, you left, bro. I'm not going to continue to name the house for you. Ooh, figure out someone else.
Dope. Oh, yeah, sir.
Mm-hmm. You could just stop moaning.
Oh man, the dueling in the game was so effing good, man.
It was. That's
like
probably one of my
fighting.
favorite things.
Oh man, and like you can like customize kind of like your fighting style and like what way you're going. I was like, how are you gonna fight in this game? They did it so well. It is so freaking awesome.
Makisha's in the building.
Yo, what's up, Makisha?
Say, hey guys, it's been a while. I can't believe I'm actually awake while you're streaming. Saw you were live and wanted to say hello. It's a new show called The Institute of on MGM. Hope you guys cover it. I'll check it out. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I've been watching this. I've been watching Sandman.
Yeah. Oh.
So
yeah. I have to finish Sandman. I have to finish it. Hopefully tomorrow. I gotta check out the Institute. Look it up. Yeah, Sandman. It kind of that first episode was kind of dragging a little bit, but by the end of the second one, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
It probably kind of try to bring you back into it, understand what's going on. I really enjoyed the first people.
And
her being the first people. I thought that was really interesting.
the whole thing with Lucifer, and I thought that was like really interesting. So like I gotta finish it though. I have to finish the 6 episodes.
It seemed like 60% of the whole school was Slytherin. So waiting for Anzo to make a Moaning Myrtle joke.
Mhm.
Anzo ain't gonna stay here and watch Harry Potter. He'll come back in every so often.
Yeah.
He can watch Harry Potter.
Okay. So the
Oh
Institute,
man.
a teen genius wakes up in a strange place full of children who got there the same way he did, and who all, like him, possess unusual abilities.
Nope.
Stephen
Done.
King, executive
Yep.
producer.
Yep. I'm watching it. You got me.
Executive producer for From.
Well, Stephen King, you know what that means. Anything with Stephen King, if kids are going to be murdered, Stephen King's not too far behind.
So it's like super powered kids. So, okay.
Always good to see you, beautiful.
Did it just start? It just started.
So that's perfect that we're doing this
Our
now.
series premiere is July 13th. So it's
Why,
about to
what?
start. July
Oh,
13th.
okay.
So I'm down. I'm done to watch that. We talk about it on Mondays.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm down for that.
This is the cool part. I like this. Why are you the worst, bro? So, do I prefer the Slytherin for guys from the movies 3 and on it? Oh, because she said because only the first 2 movies have accurate Ravenclaw house colors and crest.
Oh, really? Oh, they change it?
Though I prefer the Slytherin ties from movie 3 and onward. Yeah, it looks like so much fun. Something to hold me over to Silo Severance from and Yellow Jackets come back. 100%. I'm with it then.
Yeah. So it's based on a Stephen King 2019 novel of the same name. I'm down. Check it out.
I'm late. I'm just finishing watching Habit. Never seen someone so lucky to survive a gunfight.
I haven't seen that. I've checked that one out.
So this is a scene that I hope we'll see differently in the series. Yes, 100%. The whole speaking of snakes and how it worked when how everyone saw it. So yes, after 3 Ravenclaw had blue and gray and Ravenclaw on the crest when it should be a golden eagle.
Hmm.
Across the tongue. Am I? So the house colors are blue and bronze.
They changed it to like that purple, and then they put a. I mean, it only makes sense to put a raven in Ravenclaw, but I get it's not named after
The
a
actual
raven; it's
crest.
named after a person. You know,
How is I guess because of his father. I was going to say how would Harry be related to Slytherin only from his father because his mother's Muggle. So
yeah.
T, what's up?
What's up, T?
Hello, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Terrence is checking in on you. Appreciate it, Terrence. We're just doing a little watch along with Harry Potter. The links in it's pinned to the comments and it's in the description too. Oh man. You think at some point in time they will have some cameras or something?
Hmm? Oh, and the like
And
some
that's
more technology or something. Holy crap.
could have caught one. Another fun fact: Harry's fortune is because his great grandfather, who created a sleek, easy hair potion, which is used for both Hermione and Hagrid in the series. Used by both Hermione and Hagrid in the series.
Hmm.
That's why I didn't get into the books. I must say the cast of these movies were absolutely amazing.
They
Yeah,
knocked it out of the park.
I agree, T.
Oh man.
What's the point of the Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix? The beginning of Voldemort was. I mean, Voldemort's in every movie, really.
Yeah. I think the Order of the Phoenix is when you find out it's like it's not just the students, right? I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched, but it's like there's this adult group, that are also like getting ready for this battle.
But we already knew that because when he had to get the thing about him, the curse about him, Prisoner of Azkaban, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
Is it?
oh man, is that Order of the Phoenix? When he got the orb. No,
Oh, I don't remember.
Mama Bear answer that.
Yeah.
I'll run away. So Dumbledore's passwords were always candy. He always say he's a candy. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. At some point, we got to stream together again. I had so much fun the last time, and we messed together well together. I agree, Terrence. I really do agree. We
100%.
definitely got to do that.
Oh man.
Rise from the ashes. What's website then? Order of Defense is with Umbridge, yeah. It's about the government
Mm,
overreach
mhm.
and control of the narrative, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Says, "You're always
She's
fun
like
to
she's the worst.
Umbridge? Oh my god. I hate her so much.
So so is so I because I looked up the Ravenclaw thing, so I'm like, is Pottermore and like all the official Harry Potter stuff, are they using the original stuff with the eagle? Or because it looks like it's all with the Raven now, like the new like crest and stuff.
I wonder if it's in the States it's one way, but everywhere else is something else.
Possibly.
He said, "Oh yeah, that's a student versus the teachers." Well, Umbridge, yeah, Umbridge the worst, man.
Yeah, all yeah.
Umbridge, I greatly respect your knowledge.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saw Terrence's comment on our Ironheart kind of
Ironheart.
thing.
Mhm.
Our Ironheart video. You know, and I agree with it with you, man. Like it's just, you know, they do these random things, you know, but I like how I just look at it now is like the movies are the movies or the show is the show. You know, they're not the comics, you know.
I have no problem with it as long as it doesn't ruin the character itself.
Yeah. You know, like Mephisto showing up is really weird in an Ironheart show. You know, and who else was another magic person? I think he said Death.
Mhm.
Death, I thought fit Agatha pretty well though for what they're doing with that. Um, but yeah, doing weird things.
What about your words? Thank you. It's my pleasure. Said floating cupcakes? Nothing suspicious.
Mm-mm.
I eat that first.
Like these two should have been Hufflepuff. Like I don't know how the hell they got into Slytherin. Right?
Oh,
Or
man.
they are Slytherin.
The last 2 episodes of Ironheart were confusing and went left after episode 4. I would like to talk about it that I don't know if it when she went left at there, but there's just parts that they didn't do well, I think. Just parts. And then how did Hermione get a cat hair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Polyjuice is supposed to change color and flavor depending on the hair.
Hmm.
Just imagine if we had Death and angry Thanos. Yeah, Death anger Thanos during the Infinity War. Maybe all the Marvel universe will be going. Thanos and her interaction was, "How dare you not care about me?"
Yeah, we talked about it before. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Death and Thanos thing though. It's just too. I think it's too lame for Thanos. I like what they did with Thanos in the MCU. You know, but I mean now they're supposedly bringing in King Thanos, so maybe they could do the
Yeah,
whole Death Thanos and Deadpool kind of thing.
agreed.
Oh.
This movie would have ended so quickly. They just go back in time and kill Voldemort. It's like, even you can talk about in Infinity War. He's like, we just go back to baby Thanos and me either. But I would rather have Thanos interact with her than what we ended up getting with the character. Even her interaction with Deadpool first would have been better than a show too small.
Yeah, they could have made her more grandiose.
I didn't know you could read his ad libs. Really?
Hmm, that's funny.
No, I don't go. I told you yesterday. So again, thank you guys for all the support. I mean that I really do appreciate it. Well, Terrence, no problem, man.
Yeah, man.
Especially when I like this when you're around, you're full of what a full wealth of knowledge and a lot of different things. So you actually know, especially because you actually know the comic book. So
Mm-hmm.
that's always good for me. You see, I got my new pull. It's actually a new, no, it's an old pool. Power Man, Iron Fish, and the Beyonder.
Oh, damn.
Chris was of all time living with a random family that don't like him. Not random. It's his family.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I was at Half Price Books. I found all all the book. Well, no, except for issue 3 for some reason. But I found all of the Jurassic um League.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was at half price
Yeah.
books, and then I got a lot of the Avengers ones. I got this Original Sin, Guardians,
Mm,
X-Men versus Avengers with T'Challa and Storm.
that's a cool cover.
Thanos comics.
Mm.
Terrence says, hopefully the humans won't try to gather up and sabotage me again. I got you.
Yeah,
He's
that
living with
sucks, man.
them for a reason. Well, I like Chan Willis's take on it. People don't try to take down someone who's not a threat, Terrence. Exactly.
Mm,
My
mm.
cousin showed me a comic book where when I was a kid, they seemed to have everything I would read based on the covers. Eventually, it was based on characters I enjoyed and it fell off for years. But back in 2019, started reading again.
No, my scrapped out.
Yeah, for a second. Back in 2019, I started reading again more consistently. So Terrence read comic books every day at the a day. So on average, 7 hours a week. Normally, I will watch an hour a day. Normally, I work on 3 or 4 arcs at a time. On once one is complete, I replace them with another. I only read the things I enjoy.
Yeah.
Tom Riddle. I'm gonna go grab a tea. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch of arcs where once I started getting bored of it, I just kind of stopped reading it. Oh man. Said, I wonder if calligraphy is a class in Hogwarts. Writing with a quill is very different than writing with a pencil. Yeah.
So I wonder if calligraphy is a class in Hogwarts. Writing with a quill is very different than writing with a pencil. I had a calligraphy pen.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's how I learned how to write calligraphy.
But I was also it's a magic, right? It's a magical like ink pen.
Oh yeah. So for me, I'm the same. I've read 10 different comic book brands over the course of my time on this planet, DC, Marvel, or anything else. Once I complete an arc or tire one, I move on, to another. But I used to love X-Men, and I don't read X-Men anymore because so many things are going on. And from one arc to the next, it doesn't even it's not consistent.
Yeah. I think I really felt I don't know what year it was. I really fell off when like Xavier died again, but then like Cyclops was on well no, like it was even at that he was on the island. Was it Utopia or whatever?
Oh yeah.
And then he's training like all these like all the kids to be soldiers, and then Wolverine leaves and restarts the school again. So I was reading like you're reading like X-Men, and then you're reading like Wolverine and the X-Men, and then it just started getting like too much, and I just kind of stopped.
Things were happening in one and not carry to the other.
Yeah,
that's what would really suck.
Yeah. I would like keep up with like videos, people talking about it, and like then once the whole rebirth thing kind of came, I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of glad I stopped reading.
So no, they're regular quills,
regular ones.
I've been logging everything I read from 2019 to now. So I've logged a few thousand at this point. That's consistent. Awesome. consisting of stuff I reread for the sake on when I was older and stuff for the first time. What up, Danny? Checking out Harry Potter. Yep, we're checking out
What's
Harry
up?
Potter. Hey, Danny, your fireworks show last night was amazing, guys. I wish Danny would stream that, put that out for the fans, put it in for the community, show what you did. Pretty awesome, man.
That's cool.
As much as I love X-Men, the comics are insanely inconsistent from one arc to the next. 100%. You don't even know what the hell's going on. You should bring in all the stuff like the picture of the fireworks, man. The fireworks you showed us. You should show everybody else. I think that would be really cool. You setting everything up and hooking it out. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. I think that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So the question said, "Hey Brian, when are we gonna watch Revenge of the Sith?" I'm not against it. And then we got to argue with Tank. See, this is what the problem is. It's not the most awesome Star Wars ever. That's not.
Revenge of the Sith is the best of the three of the prequel.
Our argument, we will get in a full-fledged argument saying if it's 3 or 4. Like literally.
I mean, of the original, the prequel 3, it's the best.
Guys, I tell humans, if you're not read, if you read an arc of X-Men, that's good enough because the lore is all over the place.
Hey,
yeah,
bro. It's all over the place.
Like it's literally dead in one and then not in the next. Question: how did Tom know to find Hagrid, and how did Hagrid know Tom's other name when only his inner circle knew? That's a really good question about that second part. Empire shit. So I mean, Strikes Back. Oh, okay, I guess. That's the best. It's not even a question.
What the?
Even though I can't stand the prequels, Revenge of the Sith is the best of the bunch. The writing for those movies hurt my soul and brain too much. I'll give them the fight scenes and music. That's it.
Exactly.
I like the Half Blood
And the
Prince
fight
and the last
scene
Harry
in Revenge
Potters.
of the Sith is probably one of the best fight scenes.
It is
Last two.
it is the best.
Doesn't have. Oh, I don't say Half Blood Princess. That's the
Second to last. The third to
number
last.
6,
The
right?
third to last.
Well, yeah. I mean, because Deathly Hollows is part 1, part 2. It's
Exactly. So
still year 7 or something, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so the last 3.
Hmm.
I mean, they definitely get better as they go along, which is awesome.
Hogwarts fun fact: girls can enter boys' dorms, but boys can't enter girls' dorms without an alarm going off. That's smart.
Hmm.
Hey, the girls' dorms in my school tried to do that. Didn't work. Not for me. Empire Strikes Back is not only the best Star Wars film, it's one of the best movies ever. Stop smoking crack, Terrence. Y'all gotta stop. And if you want to continue to excel in martial arts, man. It's hilarious. Shut up. Are there not other prisons?
Right? That can't be the only one for all of Wizarding World.
So Half Blood Prince is where Harry finds Snape's magic spellbook. 100%. Yep. Snape revealed to him that he's the Half Blood Prince. Snape is a muggle. Yep, he's half, he's half blood. Honestly, it might be a bit difficult for me to me ranking the Harry Potter films because they all have a quality to them. I enjoy the first film to the last two the most. I love it's like asking your favorite child. It depends on the time, content, context. It's context. There are, but it's the closest to the reversed for the most dangerous wizards. It's the closest and reserved for the dangerous wizards. But he's not a wizard. Dumbledore just always knows everything. It says hashtag Team Voldemort. I can say Thanos was right, but Voldemort, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
The books were better, but the movies were pretty close to the books. They're good. I don't know if they're close to the books, but they're good.
That's why I'm really interested in the show, because the show's supposed to follow the books like a lot closer. So we'll see.
Normangaard is the prison that held Grindelwald. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Normangaard. When I saw the Harry Potter books as a kid, I was like, I'm not reading that. I'll be the 90 by the time I'm done reading one. I read I read 3 of them in like one night, and the other ones I read, they took me a weekend.
Yeah, they're young adult books, so they're fairly easy reads.
They're fun reads too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't read them. I did the audiobooks.
No, I read those when they came out that night.
I didn't read them when they first came out. I watched the movies. My grandmother actually was huge Harry Potter fan. My grandmother, huge Harry Potter fan. So every time a movie came out, like me, my sister, like we always took her to the opening weekend.
My sister got into Harry Potter more than me, and she was reading them and staying up all night. I'm competitive. I don't like anyone reading more than me. I don't like anyone doing more than me than anything. So I was just like, nah. So when I started getting the book first. I tried to finish before her, and then I fell in love. And next thing you know, I'm fighting. I need this now.
Should I start with something? Do you have MGM Plus?
Yep.
Do you? Okay. Because I'm like, I don't know anybody who has MGM Plus.
I surely do. I connected through my Prime, I think, too, though.
Through Prime.
Yeah. But I have MGM and just through the Prime.
Yeah. Okay.
Terrence says Baltimore just wanted to help. Dan says I read all 7, so did I. How many books have you read since then, Terrence? Apparently, I don't read as fast as Brian. I'm okay with that. When I'm reading something and I love it, like I'm reading this he who fights monsters. Is that what it is? The name of it? I am so enthralled in it. Like he will fight monsters, but it's like 12 parts of 12 books series. Yeah, I am on book 5, and I'm so enthralled. I would rather do that than like watch TV. I would rather do a lot of different things. I would rather read that book. So I'm ordering 6, 7, and 8 right now on Amazon.
I kind of want to read all the Murderbot books now. There's 7 altogether.
I remember how scared I was when I first saw this. So, have you read any of the Murderbot ones?
I did. Erica read a few of them. She said the first one was a really short, like quick book that I guess supposedly the author didn't think it was going to turn into what it did, and then then she just wrote a bunch more. But they're also my thing. I think Murderbot's also like YA, like young adult fantasy or young adult sci-fi.
I read all the Twilight books, and the books are so much better. The werewolves are really cool. The books explain what they can do more than the vampires. Remember, a good question. I read a lot of biography-based books more than the traditional books, but overall, I would say does as a whole. I remember to read a bunch of Goosebumps books. They aren't werewolves like it. As myself, I and a friend, I randomly drove to the theater to watch Twilight at night After we saw the billboard at the red light, I purchased the first book, and the biggest one was 6 of my life. You should read the books, Terrence. You could give you me a run for my money on Harry Potter knowledge. Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Y'all got wands, bro.
Shoot some fire.
Mama Bear, I appreciate that. I might read them all one day, but because my mindset has changed significantly since then. Hey, Brian, did you read the Stephen King Gunslinger series? No, you know what's funny? I actually have this on my bookshelf. I have not read it. I look forward to the discussion one day. Hey, Maria.
What's up,
How
Maria?
you doing? If you guys don't want to watch Harry Potter with us, the link is in it's pinned to the chat and it's in the comments.
Also, Terrence, if you don't like want to read it and you like while you're at the gym or driving or something or riding a bike, the audiobook of Harry Potter is like really good.
It is.
Like it's like they do like the voice is pretty good. Like it's really well done.
I'm orange. That scared me.
Roll up your window.
We're at the cute little spider.
The little spider.
My daughter's obsessed with Twilight. What's up, Fernando?
Going
When I was in the theater with my friends at first, it was just us, and the theater filled up with females. I was like, "What the f? This hasn't happened to me since that franchise." It's so much better than that movie. The Gunslinger movie is crap. I agree. The movie is terrible. I stopped. I'm trying to read it. Chick next to me was freaking out. The chick next to me was freaking out like, "Hey, you read the books?" I was like, "I didn't know there were books." I was here because they're vampires and werewolves. Underworld was an excellent movie having to do with vampires and werewolves.
That's
and one of those werewolves is actually the writer of Blue Marvel, Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Javot, whatever. Javot is the actual writer of the Blue Marvel. Kevin Javot. He's the black lichen. Bigger one with bald head. He's the one who wrote Blue Marvel, the Adam Brashear Blue Marvel. So again, says, have either of you read Mace Windu's Shatterpoint novel? They didn't do a movie on that story. Actually, I have. I pulled up a couple of these books. I have. The Underworld movies are so good. Did y'all see Jurassic World? I went today with my son. We will talk about it tomorrow on Storms Live. We saw it on. I saw it on Wednesday. You saw it on Wednesday too, right, Tank?
I want to change it. I saw it Thursday though. Yeah, we did our review for it already. It
will definitely be a lichen, like Rays. I told you about the opening weekend. Movie is cleaning up. It's making more money than they thought it was. Every week, every day is a little bit more than they thought. Kevin Javot has the best voice. He does. He's like, No. It's like this is my daughter's favorite Harry Potter movie. Yeah, it's awesome.
This
That's
one,
Chamber of Secrets.
it's so wild how it's like everyone like has a favorite. You know, I mean, there's not one movie where somebody doesn't say like it's not its favorite. You know.
It took for this long for someone to check her other hand. Yeah, no one else checked their other hand the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a Resident Evil character was doing in Jurassic World Rebirth. Moaning Myrtle. I predicted that it would end its box office run with $800 million at least because the last two films made $1 billion. I also predicted that it would make at least 200 million opening weekend. I think it's gonna make a billion. Did y'all like the two Fantastic Beasts movies? I did not.
Oh no. Were there two or were there three of them?
There's
Weren't there?
three.
There's
There's
three of them.
I didn't like
They sucked. They sucked. The first one it was potential, yeah, but it was still like not good. And then they just went to crap after that.
Not to mention there's competition now from Fantastic One, F1. F1 is awesome, and the competition around the corner was still Stoops in Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Said love them. You love the Fantastic Beast ones? I just did not like them.
Man.
I like
the first one.
Beast film. The other two were going nowhere. Nowhere as good. Sadly, the part where the franchise got worse with each installment.
Mm-hmm.
The original Dumbledore died, right? Yes, he did.
After this one?
The original Dumbledore. The actor.
Was it he? But it's the original one here still, right?
Yeah.
Or did he die after the? No, he was after the second movie, right? He died.
He died after this movie.
Yeah.
More like Fantastic Disappointment.
Yeah, seriously.
It was in the world I would have been a cryptozoologist. Of course, I love them. The Magnet actor replaced him. Yep. It was what's his name? Mike Gambon.
Magnet.
Is it Gambon?
Yeah, it wasn't Magneto. Oh, I don't know if that said Magneto. It wasn't a Magneto actor.
No, it wasn't Magneto. Michael Gambon was the one.
Mm-hmm. After this one. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Fantastic, it looked cool. Like I thought they did a good job with showing like the Beast, and when they went into Newt's like bag and stuff like that, where his little zoo was and stuff like that. I thought that was all done well, but storyline wise was I remember watching it multiple times, and I'm like, I don't get what they're trying to do. You know, like I know. Oh, yeah, so I looked up Jurassic World Rebirth is projected with the 5-day weekend now to be 312 million globally.
Yep. So it's been increasing. So every day, like it was supposed to be 2022 on Friday or Thursday, it was at
Mm.
25, and then it was supposed to be 25 on Saturday. It's at 27. Like it's just just domestic numbers. So yeah, worldwide, we're gonna have a big number, but it's gonna need another week like that. Like if it goes to next weekend and comes out next weekend with 500 million, then it's hitting the billion.
It's saying domestic projections now are 141, where what on Thursday it was like 133.
Yep.
Well,
Richard Harris for the first two and Michael Gambon for the remainder. Yeah.
Richard Harris. That's I couldn't think of his name.
The visuals are the best part of those films, but the storytelling was at the toilet after the first film completely lost a sense of direction and passion and forgettable characters.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, 100%.
It hit 312 million a few hours ago. Mm, mm. I'm trying to run off.
Also, how did Fantastic Four not get like the opportunity to be the fourth, like weekend? Because like all over Chicago, they were doing promotion by literally doing the giant four in the sky. Like you were able to see it like from Wrigleyville, from like the beach and stuff like that. Like they did a bunch of the Fantastic Four, fours in the sky. So like, how did that not get the fourth weekend? Like I don't get how. Like, is it just first come, first serve? Like, I don't get how like movie things get it because obviously that's like one of the most sought after weekend because you get, especially this year, you get like a 5-day weekend, quote unquote 5-day weekend. So I mean, how I don't know how Jurassic Park got lucky and got that, over Superman and over a Marvel movie.
Marvel Projects went further away.
Yeah, but you have that big boost weekend. You know,
Mm.
that's I just don't know like who picks and chooses, or I'm sure the studios have to kind of talk to each other, right? Because you're like,
No, I don't know if they talk to each other, but they definitely deal with what's best for this movie. I can't be next to this movie because it's going to,
mhm,
cause us to have less money.
but do you play chicken? Like, well, I'm opening up on the fourth. Well, I'm opening up on the fourth too. So it's like, you know, mm,
While that movie is incredibly mediocre, it doesn't change the fact that humans love dinosaurs, especially with from that franchise. It was just very safe and mid. Heard.
mm.
The entrance to the Chamber of Secrets in the girl's bathroom, Salazar Slytherin has some explaining to do.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We start adding up Resident Evil characters in Jurassic Park. Well, that means all bets are off. Just wait for you get to the Jurassic Park. Oh, good lord! Fantastic. Not fantastic.
Jurassic.
Name that movie. Fast and Furious. It's gonna be a crossover Fast and Furious in Jurassic Park. It's because the market is all over the place and not as strong as the other films showcased this year.
Hmm.
Ron Buster's Wine saves the day. Exactly. Almost like it was a plan.
Mm.
Once again, Marvel Studios fumbled with their Marvel projects having Fantastic Four for the 4th of July. Only makes sense, but they're confident the movie will make bank. We'll see. They won't get my money. Fast Next Part 2 is going to break the box office because nothing beats family.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people are pissed off about Brian going to be in the film.
Bringing him back.
A
Yeah.
lot of people were pissed off about that. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, like you said, like if it was like Fantastic Four and Jurassic World like playing chicken for the weekend. If I was Jurassic World, I'm like, all right, play chicken. Let's see who wins, you know, because
Exactly. People are going to come see
dinosaurs.
my dinosaurs.
Yeah. So, you know, so the best thing is like to still be in July, but be as on the other end of July. So,
And not look like I ran away, but I'm doing the smart thing. Fast X Part 2 is going to break box office because nothing beats family. Yes, yeah. Dom Toretto is the more powerful than the Infinity Gauntlet.
You're not wrong. I thought this whole area looked super cool. Snake heads and all that.
Jurassic World is going down. It's making more money than it said it was before. Why do they always drop their damn wands, man?
It's gonna be curious to see
Paul Walker's brother on stage with him right now. Paul's brothers look just like him. Ben said there's no way you end the franchise and not have Dom and Brian interact. I'd really be shocked if Soups makes 700 million. Jurassic World is killing it. So yeah, there's no way Jurassic World is going down. I'm telling you guys, I'm the one who still believes $1 billion.
Next weekend's gonna be really interesting to see how box office wise how it all goes down. I mean, it's a pretty good twist with all of it like going down the way it did.
I mean, this has some of the best writing still. If you don't like what it did or miss details, still one of the best things they've ever written. F1's in serious trouble. They will be lucky to make $500 million. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I think they're happy with whatever they have now because I think it's the most money and the biggest weekend for an Apple produced movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they're happy right now. So I think it's a win for them. Like Harry just gets up in his face. He goes, I don't give a shit who you are. Was that? Oh, he said, Brian was better Empire Strikes Back or Sinner. They're very different though, man.
It's hard to compare something because it's so old now. I found Sinner's more culturally relevant than Empire Strikes Back.
I think they both had different goals, as a film. Well,
that giant mongoose.
I would have to watch Sinners a few more times. I mean, because right now Sinners is my favorite movie of the year.
It's not even close. Not even close to me.
Yeah, but it comes out next? Oh shit! In like a couple days, Tuesday, I think.
It's out now, right? On Mac.
Well, it's out on digital, but I get the steel book on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah, me too. Is it bad that I feel bad for the snake a little bit?
The Tom Riddle anagram champ of 1938. How long did he sit there and figure that out? Said Brother Danny, Sinners is a masterpiece by Empire Strikes Back. Very important standard for movies. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, Sinners is better than any Star Wars movie ever created.
There's two different things, though.
Yeah, I think Sinners is gonna go down in history as like
one of the greatest,
one of the most relevant, most important movies, and probably one of the best movies. I can see that being on the top 100. In like,
and it's original.
Yeah. Well, but like also, it's also like, the Godfather, Star Wars, Shawshank Redemption, like they're all on the list of like best movies ever. but it's hard to compare them because they're all so different. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that one is not as good as the other. If I have to pick one, I'm going to go Empire Strikes Back in terms of complexities surrounding that level of storytelling. Okay, yeah. But Dan Sinners is the best performance of the year. Michael B. Jordan, the only other performance that is great this year is Jonathan Majors' Magazine Dreams. So the two best performances.
I would love to see that happen in the Oscars. I bet you both of them
Oh
get shut
man,
out somehow.
ooh man, that'd be yeah. This year,
This year far from Black
Black
actors.
Black, yeah, Black actors. Yep. This is one of the best vampire films ever made, and one of the best horror films ever made.
I really don't think it's a vampire or horror movie.
Yeah, same. I only wish that Ryan Coogler would have expanded the universe instead of one and done. I mean, the rumor is that he's gonna make a spinoff. I don't know how involved he's gonna be in it. But the rumor is that it's gonna be the Native Americans.
But culturally, he didn't want to make another one and try to. He wanted to be an original thing. He wanted that to be part of the legacy of it. So he didn't want to do that in that way. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes that's how you get like great movies is when you put everything you have in one movie instead of like, oh well, I'm gonna tell this 6-part story. You know what I mean? Like it's like no, it's everything's in it, you know. So yeah, The Godfather is probably one of the best movies ever made. Yeah, when you break down every minute detail, yeah, Godfather's
amazing. Weird I like the second Godfather more.
Nah, that one's really good too.
I like part 2
yeah, but Sinners is a horror film with vampire elements. The detail of plot are horrific, like Ryan Coogler said. Yeah, I mean, I would probably put it more horror than vampire because vampires are obviously in it, you know. And I think the horror of what the vampires are able to do, rather than the vampires themselves, I think is what makes the film scary. Yeah. Mom Bear said, fun fact, the reason Voldemort never used the sword of Gryffindor as a Horcrux is because only the Gryffindor can summon it. Ah.
Yep.
That makes sense. Huh.
So smart.
Hey, I beat you as a baby. I beat you as a teenager. He beats him as like a young man.
Hold his face together.
Damn it. Oh man. Well, let's see how Stack and Mary made it through the decades. Also seeing Remick being turned would be interesting. Yeah, I'll be cool with Stack and Mary kind of film. I'll be cool with a Remick. You know, like the Remick will be all right. You know, I'm not as interested in his story as much.
Well, if it has to do with the Choctaw Indians, I would be.
That you know, I see because I can see that being with the Indians as the main characters, and then the people that Remick came from. I think they have them like intertwined together would be interesting. What's going on, Jason?
It's so funny how Harry's always trying to save somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about me. You get out of here. So, oh my God, it's the favorite Harry Potter movie. Man, jump into the movie. It's at the end now, though.
Yeah, we're almost done. Ryan Coogler
Yes,
said
we'll
he's
see.
considering a sequel. Oh, nice. He said that's one of the most recent interviews. He's thinking about one more. See how it plays out. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things he can go with, man. There's a lot of things. Because I got everything right. Dark, dark and scary too. Yeah. The Godfather is the GOAT. Godfather is awesome. How you doing? All right. Sinners is a vampire film, but the thing is, it's much more than that because of the strong nature of the storytelling. It has to do with vampires offering black people something to escape the circumstance. Yeah,
I think
at the time, very
if you
compelling stuff.
see it as a vampire movie and you compare it to other vampire movies, then you're gonna miss out on a lot of the aspects of what the movie's supposed to be about.
Hmm. Hmm. But that's also like the complexity of the film is like you can like it's a horror film, it's a vampire film, it's
Oh,
like a history film, it's a music film, you know.
people that go in thinking for a vampire trying to compare it to till dusk till dawn, from dusk till dawn,
N-
it's not that type of
No,
movie. So it's not. So that's why I
yeah,
don't think it's a vampire in that way.
yeah. Like if you
It's a
go,
vehicle of trying to get
yeah,
a certain idea out to people.
yeah, like comparing it to Dust to Dawn is like the most superficial you can get to it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, people inside and they want to come inside, but the vampire, blah blah. It's so much more than that.
Yeah.
Jason said also it would be scary when people start being paralyzed and you don't know how what didn't know what could happen. Oh man, yeah. Sinners is an example of a very intelligent horror film. It makes you think while taking the best part of horror genre to create a unique experience. Yeah, 100% with
I get
that.
what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's Ryan Coogler, man. He's someone who's got
I have
like
problems with
just
Ryan
a vision.
Coogler, but I have no.
Yeah,
I mean, I respect him.
100. Yeah, 100%. Ryan Coogler said he will explore Marion Stack for the sequel. Okay, along with other elements. He said he would have to think it out. They didn't know the film was going to be a hit like that. Very rare for a horror film. Yeah. And an original film. I think it was like one of the biggest original films and one of the biggest like horror films in like the last like 30 years or something like that. Jason said I just watched Predator Kill the Killers. Awesome movie. It's crazy how
Yeah,
Hulu
it
got
is.
the Predator right since Yeah, it's a really good one. Godfather 1 masterpiece, Godfather 2 great sequel. We don't talk about the film. The third one. Yeah. Sin should be a standalone movie. I mean,
That's
and
the
I'll
last
be
thing
okay
I
with
saw
that.
from Ryan Coogler that he said he wanted a standalone and he didn't want anything else. He wanted to give away from that, making
Yeah.
sequels to it.
Yeah. It's a vampire that offers more than your typical vampire film, which is what makes it stand out. Yeah. In terms of more traditional vampire films, they are more vampire films that dig more into vampire lore. If someone expects just vampires, they would be surprised because it doesn't just do vampires. You don't want to reveal too much because it adds the surprise element. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I agree with all that. Don't you Dumbledore at that point you speak whatever.
Because Voldemort
Parcel
speaks
tongue.
Parseltongue. But when he changed actors, he forgot. So yeah.
That explains it. Yeah, we don't talk about the third Godfather. Yeah.
No, we don't talk about
Like, what
that.
third one?
He said, "What?
Get your Nazi ass out of here.
Terrence says Sinners was so good that I turned into a vampire while watching it.
You're doing the dance outside with when all the vampires are outside dancing.
I will be.
It's like Harry. It's like part of it is like the ignorance of being a kid, where you think you're invincible, but also still being a good person where you always want to stand up for, the
What
good
you
guy
know
and be
is
the good
right.
guy. Yeah. But also not being afraid, like, yeah, it's just. And then right here, he's like,
so
this is
smart.
just, yeah, it fucks him so well. Like,
Fit. I still think that's a cold wand.
oh hell yeah, man. Oh damn, he was gonna use the. I never paid attention.
Yep. Don't try to help me.
That's funny.
Some humans were telling me there are examples of great black horror films. It was like you must not be watching movies. Have you not heard of Tales from the Hood, Get Out, Sinners, Humans? Come on. Oh, and Haley Stomper could bite me anytime. I would have walked out just so she could bite me. Like, yes, please. Go ahead, right here. There's no spell explicitly written. Avada was Jason Alex ad lib. Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that. Oh, good.
well, I wonder if you read the books, because I think he knew like who this character needed to be.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I wonder if he like knew from the book. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna like, what would a fucking like wizard Nazi do. You know, like I'm gonna kill this little kid. You know.
Oh no.
That's funny.
And you, of course, Hermione, of course.
Yeah, look how young she is there, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh man. My mom said he asked about spells to make it legit. Yeah. He's a good actor, so I mean, it seems like he would do something like that.
You know the right way to do it, you know, how it'll fit in the movie the right way. Not just making words that don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. A human showed up on the channel earlier telling me he wasn't gonna flag all my stuff just to get the channel in trouble. Oh, that he was going to. Oh, had to block that human tried to take me down. That's so stupid, man. That somebody would do something like that.
People that just can't handle different opinions.
Also, I was like, just say like that person doesn't like whatever you put out. Then don't watch. Then just leave. You know what I mean? Like, just get out of here. Go, you know. That was a good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. I never get that, man. There's other like there's other like bigger YouTubers and like medium-sized YouTubers that like I follow and I go into their comment section. Just so many people say stupid shit, man. You know,
you have to ignore it almost.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's hard when you're smaller. You know, like you know, Terrence's, you know, like T's
starting all over.
Our
He's
channel,
starting over.
like you one person can fuck up a lot of shit, man. You know, so you have to kind of be mindful. You know, once you get bigger, like a lot bigger, you know, one person might not, you know, be that big of a deal. You know, but you know, where you can ignore it and probably go away. Right, that sucks, man. That sucks that somebody would try to do that because then now you gotta like screenshot whatever chat. If they sent you that, then you screenshot that, man. You know,
try to get
YouTube
to it immediately.
Mhm.
YouTube let them know so
Yeah.
they get kicked out.
Yeah. Because like, hey, man, that's annoying. Hagrid's surrounded by students is how I picture Brian picking up his kids when they're at kindergarten.
See, my kids were tall still. That's how.
Yeah.
It's like me being the Wizard of Oz.
The human came for me the last 10 years. Damn. And I started to start over many times. I gotta keep trying with my endless energy. 10 years, man.
That's
That person got
frustrating,
nothing.
man. Yeah.
I was like, bro, move on, man. I mean, don't you have better stuff to do? Like I watch a lot of content, and specifically like a lot of our fellow movie tubers, other people, big and small. But like I know like I should comment more, especially on all of our like friends videos. It's just like I don't have time to like, oh shit, or I'll start typing and then I get pulled away for something and then I lose whatever I wrote, So a lot of that happens too. So it's like, how does somebody have 10 years? 10 years,
You're
man.
following
That's
him because
crazy.
he's been doing it for a long time
That's
too.
crazy, man. Yeah.
Well, for me, I don't know. I don't like stupidity. So on both parts. Sometimes me, if I made a mistake, I'll comment to that. And someone says something that's stupid, I'll ignore that. But if something that's intelligent, I will respond. I have no problems responding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. But I'm glad we got to watch this Harry Potter. Saturday's been fun. I've been enjoying it. But
It's chill.
yeah, I'm going to definitely have to watch what Nikisha say? What's the name of that show again?
Oh, the shit.
I want to get out of here.
The Institute. The
Institute. Okay. Right.
Got a couple weeks. Next week. 13th. MGM comes out.
So I'll be watching that on Saturday, and we could break that down.
Yeah. No, on Sunday. It's 13th Sunday. So it comes out on Sundays.
Oh, the 6th is now, but that was Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Technically. Yeah. So Sundays, we'll watch that, talk about that on Mondays. I'm done with that. I
definitely like it. Yeah.
Well, I watch Murderbot. So definitely Monday we gotta watch or we gotta talk about Murderbot and then the finale next week. But man, it's so good, man. It's so good. Yeah. I who will really like it? Terrence would love Murderbot.
Terrence would love Murderbot. That's right down his alley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just after they're born, random dad to Brian. Which one's yours, Brian? The one who barely fits in the box. Mine's like the one who's standing up. You was just born. The one standing up. So I joke, but my daughter was 9 pounds. So I was 10 pounds, 15 ounces and 24 inches long when I was born.
Yeah.
That was a full 2 inches, 2 feet long, and over almost 11 pounds. I was 1 ounce off of 11 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big one.
No, my mom was 30 pounds.
How much?
130 pounds pregnant.
Oh, damn.
I was like, almost a 10-year weight.
I think my first son was 8.3, I think, or something like that, but he was like 22 inches long or something like that. So he was like a long, like skinny little baby. He's still pretty tall for his age.
See, Charlie was premature, so she was only 6 pounds, 3 ounces. She's like 2 weeks premature. And then Kaylee was only 6 pounds, 8 ounces, but she was 23 inches long. And then she was the tallest baby, like immediately. She was taller than everybody else. She called Charlie by the time Charlie was 4, Kaylee was 2. She was the same height.
Damn. Yeah, she's tall. That's why I know you said like it's like hard to tell who's the older one because they're like the same height.
You have to
like
look at the
they're the same
faces because Kaylee has a chubbier face, so she has a lot of baby fat still on
like
her.
a baby.
Yeah,
the
that's
baby
the only way
face.
you could tell.
Yeah. That's funny.
Mhm. So, all right. You got anything else for tonight?
Oh man, I got nothing.
All right. Well, I already told you guys I got 30 more minutes of Sandman. I'm gonna go watch. And then I'm gonna jump on to the next thing. But thank you guys for joining us to watch this Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. I can't wait for the next one because the Prisoners of Azkaban. It's
That's a good
fire.
one.
It's so good. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that. We'll figure out if we're going to do it this week or next week. We'll let you know Monday what's going to happen, how the schedule's going to go, because Superman still comes out.
Yep. It's gonna be starting Tuesday.
Yeah.
When everyone gets to see it for that early access. So
event. Yeah, I'm going Thursday. So
I'm going Thursday as well. So yeah, it's gonna be the talk of the town for like the whole week.
So we'll see how we do that. That'll be interesting. We'll figure it out Monday. We'll talk about that. But guys, thank you guys for jumping on with us. We're gonna get out of here, but we will definitely see you on Monday. Thank you to Mama Bear. Thank you to Terrence. Thank you to Danny, Anthony, Maria, Fernando, Jason,
Anzo was in here. Hayden.
Yep. Anzo, Hayden. This is what he does. He's professional. And he's my friend, so I can't help. Ace being in here, I appreciate that earlier too.
Nikisha.
Nikisha. Yeah, Nikisha coming in. Appreciate that. Thank you for giving me the Institute. We'll be checking watching that out and talking about that soon. But hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys. If I did, I apologize. But thank you all for coming in, and we will see you again next week. Later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.